Esau, man. What you got over there? You still in?
One more verse.
Okay.
Verse 18. Therefore hath he mercy on whom he will have mercy, and whom he will he harden.
Yeah.
Hardeneth.
So that's the same way he did to Pharaoh. He hardened Pharaoh's heart to where Pharaoh was stubborn and Pharaoh continued out his own will. But he didn't know he was doing the will of the Most High. So the Most High can get him. And that's the same way with Esau doing. The Most High hardened Esau's heart to where he's so stubborn, he don't even know he's doing the will of the Most High, so he can be destroyed. Yeah, so he can be destroyed, man. Go ahead. Put them on that.
I think 19 was something else.
Huh?
I think 19 was something else.
No, keep going.
Okay, go. Verse 19. Thou wilt say then unto me, why do ye yet find fault, for whom hath resisted his will?
Yeah, who resisted the will of the Most High? And that's why these Edomites will say, well, why did God create us? I thought he loved all his creation. Why did God create us just to destroy us? Because he can do what he want to do. Who are you to reply against the Most High as if you are stronger than him? Or you can alter his will. You know? Go ahead.
Verse 20. Nay, but, O man, who art thou that replieth against the Most High?
Yeah, utter any words against the Most High. The Most High set you up so you can be destroyed. Go ahead.
Shall the thing formed say to him that formed it,
This is talking about Esau. Go ahead.
why hast thou made me thus?
Yeah, why have thou made me thus? Why the Most High make us Edomites? Because he wanted to. Why did he make us the devil to Satan? Because he wanted us. Because he wanted to. Y'all are the devil that the Bible speaks of.
Con.
You know? Go ahead.
Verse 21. Hath not the potter power over the clay?
Yeah. Have not the potter over the clay? See? Go ahead.
Of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor and another unto dishonor.
One vessel to honor and one to dishonor. Esau is the most hateful forsaker of the laws of the Heavenly Father and His Son. Jacob is the one that believes in the Heavenly Father and His Son. That's the one that's honored, man. That's the one the Most High created to honor the Most High, man. Because Jacob is the one that got saved. Esau don't.
Con.
Okay? He's the wicked of on all the earth, man. He's the wicked. Okay? Go ahead.
Verse 22. What if the Most High willing to show his wrath and to make his power known, endured with much long suffering the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction?
So the vessels of wrath fitted for destruction. That's Esau, man. So the Most High hardened your heart and made you stubborn so you can carry out prophecy, okay? Carry out prophecy so you can be destroyed, man. You got all this technology, you got all this money, you're doing all these things on the earth, but it's going to lead to your destruction. Because there's nothing you can do there's nothing you can do to please the Most High. There's nothing you can do to, I don't care how hard you try, there's nothing you can do. Okay? There's nothing you can do. Now I want Second Maccabees chapter 9, verse 14. Okay? But start at the first verse. Start at the first verse, and then we're going to jump down to the 14th verse. You got it out?
Okay. This Second Maccabees chapter 9 verse 1. About that time Antiochus would dishonor out of the country of Persia.
Continue.
Okay. For he had entered the city called
Go ahead.
Perseus, and went about to rob the temple.
It's where you at?
Verse
Persepolis.
Okay, let me start over. 2 Maccabees 9:2. For he had entered the city called Persepolis, and went about to rob the temple and to hold the city, whereupon the multitude, running to defend themselves with their weapons, put them to flight. And so it happened that Antiochus being put to flight, and the inhabitants returned with shame.
Okay, so this is talking about Antiochus, okay, which was an Edomite. Okay, now we're finna jump to verse 14. Now check this out. Now this is the descendant of Esau, right? Go ahead.
Verse 14. That the holy city to which he was going in haste to lay it even with the ground.
So what the reason why I wanted to read the first and second verse is to show you it's talking about Antiochus or Antiochus. Some people say Antiochus, say Antiochus. Okay? Which he was an Edomite that was in Syria. Okay? But he went to the holy city, which is Jerusalem. Now let's see what the Most High did to him. Go ahead.
And to make it common burying place, he was set at liberty. Verse 15. And as touching the Jews whom he had judged not worthy so much as to be buried, but to be cast out with their children.
Yeah, so this how he was treating the Jews, which was Judah, Benjamin, Levi. Okay? This how the Edomite was treating the Jews, which is Judah, Benjamin, Levi. Go ahead.
To be devoured of the fowls and wild beasts.
Go ahead.
He would make them all equals to the citizens of Athens.
So now he got to change the heart. He wanted to devour and destroy the Jews, which is Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. Now he's saying, look, he's ready to make them citizens. Because the Most High had plagued him when you read up. He had fell sick. Go ahead.
Verse 16. And the holy temple, which before he had spoiled, he would garnish with goodly gifts.
Hey, the Most High had hit him with a plague that he couldn't get rid of, to where he was so stinking, to where his soldiers was getting away from him. Yeah. He had a plague on him, man. He couldn't get rid of him, man. So what this doing is, verse 14 is running down what he had done to the Israelites. Okay? But here it is, now he got to change the heart. Call himself repentance. Okay? But we just read Hebrews 12 and 16 earlier. Okay? If any where Esau have no place of repentance. Okay? But now Antiochus, he's trying to repent. Let's see what the Most High done to him. Go ahead.
Okay, it's verse 16 again. And the holy temple, which before he had spoiled, he would garnish with goodly gifts and restore all the holy vessels.
Yeah, he bringing everything back. That's Esau right there. See, he's playing, he got the disease on him, he's dying out. So now he said, wait a minute, man, I got to take all this back to the Israelites, man. I'm repenting. That's Esau repenting right there. Go ahead.
With many more, and out of his own revenue, defray the charges belonging to the sacrifices.
Belonging to the sacrifice. Okay, go ahead.
Verse 17. Yeah, and that also he would become a Jew himself.
Wait a minute. He going Edomite, saying he gonna become a Jew. Okay? This is an Edomite repenting, man. That's an Edomite right there. He said he's gonna become a Jew. Go ahead.
And go through all the world that was inhabited.
Okay, go ahead. Go through all the world that was inhabited, saying he was a Jew. But he was an Edomite. Okay? Go ahead.
and declare the power of the Most High.
Oh, he giving praise to the Most High. He's trying to get on the good side of the Most High. We just read in Romans 9 and 4, it's not because of the will or nor him that runneth, but his mercy. Okay? So he's trying to please the Most High. He's trying to he working hard, right? You know what I'm saying? He's making Israel a citizen. You know what I'm saying? Giving back the sacrifices. You know what I'm saying? He's going throughout all the world, saying he's a Jew.
Verse 18, but for all this his pains would not cease.
For all this his pains would not cease. That plague was on him. Go ahead.
For the just judgment of the Most High was come upon him.
For the just judgment of the Most High was upon him. Esau, you ain't getting away. Here it is. Here it is. This is a Edomite in the history, in the Maccabees, saying he was a Jew. Just like they do today. He said he was a Jew, man. He's ready to give back everything. But the just power and his just judgment, all that, his pains didn't see. The Most High was up on him, man. He was through. Go ahead.
Therefore, despairing of his help, he wrote unto the Jews the letter underwritten containing the form of the supplication after this manner.
Go ahead.
Verse 19. Antiochus, king and governor to the good Jews.
Oh, he said the good Jews. See that? When you read back up at 14, he wanted to lay a flat. He wanted to destroy it. When you read back up, he wanted to destroy them, man. In verse 14, he said they weren't even worthy to get buried. But now they good Jews. The pain is on them, man. The plague is on them, man. His health is deteriorating, man. Yeah, go ahead. That needs all repeating right there. Go ahead.
His citizens wisheth much joy, health, and prosperity.
See that? That's Esau, man, saying that. He writing a letter, man. Go ahead.
Verse 20. If ye and your children fare well, and your affairs be to your contentment, I give very great thanks to the Most High.
So he praises the Most High, man. That's Esau, man. Go ahead.
Having my hope in heaven.
Having my hope in heaven. That's Esau, man. Yeah. Esau trying to do good deeds. That's Esau, man. Esau on the roll, ain't he? He called himself a fish, man. Let's continue.
Verse 21. As for me, I was weak, or else I would have remembered kindly your honor and goodwill.
Yeah, he's right there to the Jews, man. Go ahead.
Returning out of Persia and being taken with a grievous disease.
So he here with the disease. He still got the disease on him. But he called himself repenting. Called himself showing mercy to the Israelites. To the Jews back then. Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. Go ahead.
I thought it necessary to carry for the common safety of all.
That's Esau, man. Esau dying out. The plague is on him. That's how he talking now. Go ahead.
Verse 22. For distrusting mine health, but having great hope to escape this sickness.
Yeah, having great hope to escape this sickness. Now the plague is on him. What you think these Edomites gonna be doing, man, when the plague get on them, man? same thing. But this is an Edomite called himself repent. Now let's see if the scriptures is accurate. Let's see how accurate the scriptures is when we read in Hebrews 12 and 16. Let's see what the Most High do to him. Go ahead.
Verse 23. But considering that even my father, at what time he led an army into the high countries, appointed a successor.
Go ahead.
Verse 24. To the end that if anything fell out contrary to expectation, or if any tidings were brought that were grievous, they of the land, knowing to whom the state was left,
Go ahead.
might not be troubled.
Go ahead.
Verse 25. Again, considering how that the princes that are borders and neighbors unto my kingdom wait for the opportunities and expect what shall be the event, I have appointed my son Antiochus king, whom I have often committed and commend unto many of you when I went up into the high providences, to whom I have written as followeth.
Go ahead.
Therefore I pray and request you to remember the benefits that I have done unto you generally,
He's praying. Go ahead.
and in special, and that every man will be still faithful
Yeah, he's praying. He said every man should be still faithful. Go ahead.
to me and my son.
Go ahead.
For I am persuaded that he, understanding my mind, will favorably and graciously yield to your desires.
So you gotta remember, them plagues is on him. He's still in pain. His health deteriorating. Go ahead.
Thus the murderer and blasphemer have suffered most grievously, as he entreated other men, so died he a miserable death
Go ahead.
in a strange country in the mountains.
So read that again. Verse 28, that's the key.
Thus the murderer and the blasphemer,
Antiochus.
having suffered most grievously, as he entreated other men, so died he a miserable death
Most High still killed him. Go ahead.
in a strange country in the mountains.
So he died in the mountains. In a strange country. The Most High still put him to death. But he's repenting. Why the Most High didn't take the plague from him? He was giving everything back. He called himself a Jew. He was giving praise to the Most High. Most High still killed him with them plagues. That's an Edomite, man. There's no repentance, man. Boom. Girl, what you do, man? So go back to Romans.
This is Romans chapter 9, verse 22.
Start at 19.
This is Romans chapter 9, verse 19. Thou wilt say then unto me, why do ye yet find fault? Question. For who has resisted his will?
Who resisted the will, man? Who finds fault against the Most High? How can you just utter anything against the Most High like he made a mistake? You're a vessel unto dishonor, man. You don't believe in the Most High and his son, man. Okay? The Most High know you active when you run around and saying you're a Jew. Oh, I love you Negro Latinos and Native Americans. Man, these Edomites got 5,000 years worth of history, man. They know who we are. They know exactly who we are. We got the record on what they have wrote down. They got the record. They know who we are, man. I don't care if they put us back in that land, get this land back to the northern kingdom. I don't care if they put us back in there. It don't matter what they do. They still gonna go into slavery for 1,000 years, and they're gonna be wiped out. But they're gonna still go into slavery for 1,000 years pursuing the Revelation 20th chapter, and they're gonna be wiped out pursuing the Obadiah, the the 18th verse. Because why? The Most High is just power. You did us evil, that's your judgment, and the Most High hates you. And you're set up for destruction. So the Most High created you to be the wicked on the earth, gave you all his power, so he can show the world who he is and show his power, man. So his name can go out throughout the whole earth, man. So everybody know YAHAWASHI destroyed Edom. Look how he took them down in 1 hour. Took everything from them. Yeah, so finish that off in Romans 9.
Verse 20. Nay, but O man, who art thou that replieth against the Most High? Shall the thing formed say to him that formed it, why hast thou made me thus?
Why hast thou made me an Edomite? You see? Why the Most High would make us white? That's why we go into the tanning booth and we end up turning orange. Why the Most High do us like that?